Okay, everybody, this is my 3-year review of the Harbor Freight Inner Tie Rod tool. I don't use this tool every day, but I have used it multiple times over the course of 3 years. I don't know how it would stand up in a heavy use condition, but it has worked well for me and I would recommend it. We're going to open it up. We're going to explore a little bit about what's in it, and I'll tell you what I've had to add based off of my experience doing inner and outer tie rod work. So, essentially this tool is a long steel pipe that allows you to put a 1/2-inch drive ratchet at the end and spin off the inner tie rod. Anybody that has done inner and outer tie rod works will tell you not every job is the same, and the downfall to this tool is that you have to be able to get the outer tie rod off first. So this is the main tool itself, and these are the adapters. There's 1 7/16 of an inch. There's 33 millimeter. There's 1 5/16. 1 3/16. 17 millimeter, 14 millimeter, and 1 1/4 inch. You'll take the tool, and there's a collar around here that rotates to lock the adapter in place. So you'll come, take the adapter. It's going to slide in like so, and then you'll rotate the adapter and it locks and it won't fall out. I would say over the course of 3 years, I use this more to install the inner tie rod because it allows me to put a torque wrench on and torque the inner tie rod down. Again, you have to be able to get the outer tie rod off first. Sometimes they're not that easy to do, which is why I included this tool. And I drilled a hole into the case so that I can keep this in there. And this tool slides over the outer tie rod and allows me to remove it. It just slides right over like so, and you spin it off with your choice device. The nice thing about this is sometimes if it's just the outer tie rod that's the problem, you don't have to loosen up the jam nut, and you can spin it off. You still need to get an alignment, but it does get you close. So, but this tool doesn't always work all the time. Sometimes the tie rod end is too big and won't fit on this tool. For example, this one. This thing will not fit on here, no matter how much I push. See? So inside here, inside the case, I keep this universal inner tie rod tool in the kit. And the bolts come in place, and you'll tighten this down tightly so you can pull the inner tie rod off. From my experience, it's a little bit easier to get the inner tie rod off than the outer because it has the protective boot and it is not subject to as much of the elements as the outer tie rod. I don't know why Harbor Freight doesn't sell this. This is very inexpensive. I think they should sell this. But I keep this in place because sometimes whenever I'm traveling, it's not practical for me to have access to like some cutting tools to cut the outer tie rod off to slip this over. Like I said, for what it is, it's pretty good. I don't know if there's every size here, but I've never had any trouble getting the tie rods back on with this tool. Worst case scenario, I end up using this, but I generally don't use this to install the inner tie rod. The kit's lightweight, it's compact, it stores neatly. I store it like this. If you like this review, or if you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comment section. Please subscribe to the channel, and I look forward to doing some more videos with you guys.